I became the prisoner of the elf clan and became the sharing charger of their clan. Because only women were born in the elf clan, as a cultivator, I can help them solve the problem of the continuation of the clan. At this time, the sister of the queen of the elf suddenly broke in and said that there were a lot of invaders outside the village. After seeing the scene in front of her, the 100-year-old, she seemed to grow up in an instant and then closed the door and said, and the queen explained in a hurry that she was just testing whether the strength of this man could help the village. At this time, the invaders were pushing forward fiercely, especially after they found the beauty of the elf clan. It is a determination to completely attack this village. This is a light and a fierce war. Countless small soldiers were defeated in an instant and lost their fighting power. A group of smelly fish and rotten shrimp also thanked our elf clan. It's really a suicide. Suddenly, the two of them started a fierce confrontation. The commander of the mercenary found that the queen of the elf was the same as himself. He is also an S-level strongman, but he is even the most afraid of close combat in the magic room. So he deliberately created a smoke dust to break into the queen's face. Suddenly, a punch was thrown out, but the hit queen suddenly became a substitute god. The queen was so angry that the commander hit her directly. Although we are both S-level strongmen, you are just the door to the S-level, and I am the strongest of the S-level. The invaders soon fell into the abyss after the commander's defeat. In a hurry, I went back to gather some S-level strongmen to fight back. But I knew the danger of letting the tiger return to the mountain, so I decided to finish it completely on their way. I didn't expect that I was just a defeated elf queen. Even a little white face dared to be arrogant in front of me. He said that he was waving his fist at me, and my backhand is a big mouth. Who are you talking about, little white face? The commander who got a slap was completely fierce. Is it because I was injured? Why can't I see his movements at all? Kid, I advise you not to be arrogant. Look at the ultimate move at the bottom of my box. And I killed him directly with the sword. You look too ugly. I'm not interested in seeing your moves. Then a flying sword was thrown out and the rest of the members were also killed. And the red-haired invader who accidentally split up with the main force was attacked by countless assassins. He didn't expect that there was such an evil creature on the territory of the elf clan. The whole person was tied up and hard to resist, and there was an assassin monster with big eyes in front of him. After swallowing it completely, the assassin monster was disguised as the appearance of a red-haired woman. The elf queen in the distance noticed this evil atmosphere. She was in a bad mood, because this assassin monster is the enemy of their elf clan. It also dominates the right of life for the next generation of elves to reproduce. In order to completely solve the problem of the assassin monster, the queen led the clan members to go ahead and kill it, but she was attacked by the assassins as soon as she got near. It only took a moment to be devoured. Fortunately, the elf queen came in time to destroy it, but then the king of the assassin monster came out. The two of them exploded at the same time, but the assassin monster didn't expect the queen to release the big move directly, so he hurried to summon countless assassins to defend. If it weren't for my ability to heal myself, this move would have been dangerous, but I already know your weakness. Countless green liquids sprinkled out of her mouth at random. At first, the queen didn't think it was dirty, but at the next moment she found that her clothes were slowly melting. Your elf clan is extremely shy. Now you can't fight with me. But she was surprised to find that the elf queen's combat power didn't go down. Instead, it soared to a place that made her embarrassed. So the queen has been suppressing her own nature, until now she has completely let go of herself. The assassin monster laughed and said, "Are you also a representative of the Saint Elf? You are simply the shame of the elf." So I called out countless assassins to launch an attack, but the elf queen's combat power grew in this state. It only took a moment to suppress the assassin monster. Seeing that the situation was not good, he hurried out of the smoke and was ready to escape. And the queen was determined to catch up. Ready to completely end this speed, and on the other side, I came to the north of the mercenary group. I freed all the slave girls. Because they were trapped for too long, when they knew I was going to let them go home, I couldn't believe it for a moment. And the nine tails on one side also showed the magic of obsession. I didn't expect this talented fan would let them all go. And I cunningly said there was something more valuable here. Then I moved the city directly. At this time, the elf queen on the other side chased after the power of life, and the assassin monster became powerless. This power of life is really a god. I can keep breeding new creatures. In time, our assassin clan will become the first demon in the world. And the elf queen was proud to say the power of life is the sacred thing that the elf clan gave birth to 5,000 years ago. It's not a reaction machine like your shallow creature. After being mocked, the assassin monster was angry, so countless assassin monsters were launched at random. And the queen also temporarily lifted the defense barrier. I'd like to see how long you can hold out against this crazy attack. But suddenly, a magic barrier appeared in the sky. It turned out that this magic was too powerful. The queen was worried that it would affect the people of the clan, so she didn't use it. And the moment the infinite light fell, the assassin monster also disappeared into the power of life. Just when the elf queen thought she had finally defeated it, she found that the assassin monster accidentally merged with the power of life. It also evolved into a higher level of demon. Fortunately, I noticed that magic hit the monster in time. It only took a moment to cut it into pieces. The elf princess and the nine tails looked at me with strange eyes, and the elf queen who has been suppressing herself all the time is also the first one. A few days later, the elves in the village because I was worried that the queen and the princess would come to look for me, but I only found an island connected to this dimension. One of the elf girls was brave enough to prepare for a fight, but he just dug his body in. He just knelt on the ground, then he saw that he was in a hurry to retreat. He said it was too hard. Soon they found out that we had left, but what made them curious was that the queen and the princess's legs were constantly moving, and the nine-tails fox even took the lead in the fight. At this time, they found that they had lost the power of life. They had lost the ability to make the elves return to their eyes. When I think about it, the queen and the princess look a lot like each other. The nine-tails fox said, "There are so many people in your elf clan. Even if he is a cultivator, he can't marry me. And the queen hopes that I can stay in their village. But now I need to find the ancient magic instruments scattered all over the world. Obviously, I can't stay in this place for too long." So he said that he could regenerate the power of life. It's just that you can't peep when you cast a spell. But in the end, the queen and the nine-tails fox still followed. They were surprised to find that I had summoned a black dragon, and I kept pouring my spirit energy into it. In the end, as soon as the black dragon fell into the water, the power of life that was almost dry was released into infinity. This way, your elf clan will have no worries, but this effect has a certain deadline. I'll have to come back again. The elf queen said that I was their savior. Let them avoid the crisis of extermination. And before I set out, the elf queen wanted to be with me. I specially passed the throne to my sister. Diana, who took off her crown, completely let herself go. She rushed to me directly. Because of Diana's sudden contact, she moved my giant spirit. All of the elves on the scene were furious, but the new queen, Aurora, was in a bad mood. Until now, I can only take responsibility for preventing the situation from deteriorating further. I summoned countless moon gods at random. Don't let everyone fall asleep. But after a lot of magic power, she couldn't stand it anymore. Soon, I felt that my chest was paralyzed. When the elf queen woke up, she found the nine-tailed fox was shaking all over the place. "What's the matter with you?" Could it be that when I was asleep, she attacked Tian Xuan? I didn't wait for the two of them to say more, and I noticed the deep space. Then, Aurora came out of it. "Sister, how did you come out of Tian Xuan's space?" Faced with my sister's interrogation, Aurora could only answer the question that I was their savior. She also planned to create a statue for me as a god. And after going through a lot of hardships, we finally set out. But the tribe found out that I was wanted. It turned out that I had killed 3 S-level strong people before. And at the same time, the demon god also noticed my existence. As early as the War of the Immortals and Demons, we are enemies of each other. In order to restore the previous injury, she is looking for the fallen demonic aura everywhere. These demonic aura are all the power she divided up at the beginning. As long as you control it in your hands, you can restore the power of the peak period. The news that I was wanted also spread back to the Holy City very quickly. Kaiser Ling and the Saintess are not satisfied with me. It must be a mistake to say that this reward order is wrong. I, Mel, on behalf of the Cross sect, am willing to guarantee for Chongchen Swan. I, Kaiser Ling, am also willing to guarantee for Chongchen Swan on behalf of the underground city. Please, the demons, cancel the reward order. And the demons cadre said that even if he was not the murderer, it must be related to this matter. What's more, when the 4 families' true clothes were discovered, all the clothes disappeared. His family can be said to be unknown. After hearing this, Kaiserling's face became extremely awkward because he knew that this did fit my style. And the Saintess said that she didn't see the battle in person. It's a pity. Looking at the surprising brains of these 2 people in front of me, the demons' cadres only felt empty in their minds for a while. Since Chongchen Swan was able to kill 3 S-class strongmen at the same time, that means his strength is already far superior to S-class. His existence itself has already threatened the Demons Association. So this matter has nothing to do with right or wrong, unless he is willing to serve our Demons Association. But Kaiser Ling and Saintess know very well that I can't submit to anything. Since the demotion of the throne, Diana has completely let go of herself. With a huge package, she follows us on the road. She also said that these are all her treasures. Hearing the word treasure, I suddenly got interested. Since it's a treasure, it's worth a lot of money. Then I saw that Diana took out a book from it. It also wrote that the domineering queen dotes on me. In addition to these, I also have the exclusive pet of Kun Kun, Love You for 10,000 Years, and Demons. But if you think that I only have these books, that's too shallow. Wenyan sang for a long time, this contrast spirit won't steal anything amazing, right? Then I saw that Diana took out a small black dress. This is what I made according to the description on the book. She said that she was still smiling and said that she had many advantages waiting for me. And I calmly said that this dress looked okay. Why don't you try it on? Wenyan's face turned red at once. Shaoshan Shmun must have been conquered by my charm. It's rare for you to make such a rude request. I will definitely satisfy you. But we are all on the back of the dragon. I can only change my clothes here. Ju Wei turned around directly. My little Shaoshan Shmun won't be seduced by you. As a result, there was a sound behind me that made her heart break. You wait for me first. Is there any other costume? I also want to try it out. Diana said in detail, is it because we look so intimate, so my heart is itchy? Or are you jealous? After being broken, Ju Wei became more and more guilty. I was just curious, and I was looking forward to seeing the excitement. Let her also give the little fox a dress. Soon, Ju Wei put on the black and white dress. Fox, I warn you, don't think that you have been with Shaoshan Shun for a long time. She likes you more. I'm wearing black silk. She likes me more. Ju Wei is also indifferent. It means that what I like is the kind of obedient and sensible like her. The 2 of them quickly quarreled, and the dragon that has been holding us is angry. It's okay to take me as a seatbelt. It's still on my back. Isn't this bullying the teacher dragon? After a while, he disappeared directly. Ju Wei and Diana fell directly into the air. Fortunately, I landed on the ground in time. Then, I safely caught Ju Wei and Diana. At this time, I also noticed that we were in a small town, and there was a girl with a sword looking at me. Although the boy looks handsome, he looks handsome. If the person he is holding now was me, how good would that be? Wait a minute, why does this handsome face look familiar? Then she took out the reward.
It's a pity to find out that he was the same person. It's a pity to kill him directly. When I was running to the hot spring, he suddenly broke the ceiling and fell down. Little brother, follow your sister if you don't believe me. Let's get married first. And I have long found that the hunter's bounty hunter is staring at me. I saw him saying that you finally came. But he knew that I had been waiting for him to show up. I thought he was confessing to him. He was so excited that he took me to the hall to hold the wedding. Hearing this, the elf queen and Jue, who had been observing in the dark, could not be hidden at all. He is the man I care about. Today, I will let you know the end of fighting with me. At first, Farah was still curious. He is obviously a mage, but he took the initiative to come forward and fight. But the weapon of the two of them collided with each other. As soon as the sacred light shone, there was a huge explosion. No wonder you dare to fight with me. It turned out that she was the legendary melee mage. The queen didn't say much and just shot. The powerful sacred magic suppressed Farah. Then she used teleportation magic to make her completely fall into a passive situation. Farah no longer hid her strength. The powerful sword that was like a firecracker rolled in. After a fight, the two of them found that the other party was a strong man at the top of the S level. But what the queen didn't know was that Jue secretly stole the armor while he was fighting. After the two of them switched the battlefield back to the room, he found himself like a clown. I fought in the dark outside, but you guys did this behind my back? And Farah's blow was obviously bigger. I was just about to take her to the wedding. Now I'm wearing a green hat? I fainted in the pool all of a sudden. While he was in a coma, I searched for a turn. I found that he had my reward. So I tied it up directly. In fact, you just want to use beauty to get rid of Xiao Shunshuan. It's a pity that he already has me around him. Your beauty machine is useless. But under my intense interrogation, I found that he was actually not harmful. You belong to the Hunters Association. Do you know where the base camp is? When I heard that I was going to attack the Hunters Association, he was frightened. The Hunters Association can be said to be the most powerful organization in the world. The number on the tip of their toes, the smaller the number, the stronger the strength. Especially the number. It is said that the only hunter has already exceeded the level limit of this world. And I, as a cultivator who have been around the world for 10,000 years, how could I be afraid of a small Hunters Association? Seeing that I kept insisting, he had no choice but to agree. And the person in charge of this branch, Taurus, will definitely meet you. I didn't know until I met him, it turns out that the young man who was defeated by me before was his mother. If you fall into my hands, don't think about getting a good dog. But at the moment that he touched me, he trembled all over. It turns out that under the blessing of the giant sheep, I have a sister who was unresistible to any opposite sex. And Taurus, who didn't know it, thought it was love at first sight.